Hello, everyone. I'm Julie Williams. We're here at the St. Norbert Arts Center. I'd like to welcome you to our Travel With Us workshop series. Today, we'll be learning how to make beads with paper you can recycle things from around your home. I'd like to introduce our facilitator today, my friend, Rose Connie. She will tell you a bit more about how to make beads and also tell you a little bit about our home country, Sierra Leone. Welcome, Rose.
Thank you, Julie.
So for today, we're going to start with the program right away, the workshop right away. If you want to send a message or ask a question, please use the chat box. I will be the host and I'll be monitoring the chat box. Enjoy.
My name is Melrose Koine. I came from Africa. Africa is the second largest of the world's continent. It is a home of 54 countries. Sierra Leone in West Africa is my country of origin. Sierra Leone is bounded by our neighbors are Liberia and Guinea. Africa, craft and art is very rich and diverse. It is a very important part of our African heritage, which is passed on from generation to generation. Most of the African art, as I said, is passed on by our grandparents. Some of them are not fortunate to go to school. So that's why it's passed on. It's like an informal education that is passed on from generation to generation. And most of the time, our grandparents, after their hard days work, we sit under the mango tree and we do artwork. And some of the artwork we do back home is we do tie and dye, batik work, they do painting. Most of the time, the men, they do wood carving and sculpture. Then the women, they form like a group to socialize and they will do bead work. Africa, we have a lot of stuff that we recycle. Just like here, we recycle papers, we recycle bottles, like canned bottles or canned drink. And when people have that in Africa, they use some of it to do craft work that is beneficial for them. Then, why did they do recycling in Africa? And maybe in other parts of the world. But today I'm talking about like Africa, Sierra Leone, my home country. It is a way of poverty reduction. Like the plastic papers or the papers they find around, they just take it and recycle it, they make bead. And that's money they get from the bead or any craft they do, they are able to use it to feed their children. At times they use it to send their children to school. Like in some parts of the country, some African country, education is not a right, it's a privilege. So we say thanks to Canada that all the children are going to school, like it's their right. Under the human rights, education is a right, but it's not like that in some parts of the country, especially like I'm talking about. So having said that, why do they do like craft work in Africa. It's also a way when they learn it from their parents, like just like I said, it's passed on from generation to generation. They know the skill of art. They will use it as a social enterprise. They will be able to open like a store where they will be able to sell to the community members. Yeah. Then also it's a way of like using recycle is also a way of sustainability, because once I've used, like I've read a newspaper, instead of dumping it, because that's what I use it just to read, somebody will use it to make a bead. So it's a recycle, it's something, it's sustain like what they have. And also climate change, like reduce climate change. Like most countries, let's say all the countries in the world, climate change is a big, big thing. We are experiencing a lot of first-hand effects of climate change. So converting recycled papers material into items that benefit people, it will reduce burning, pollution, air pollution, and water sources, which will reduce climate change. So that is why they use recycling. Now we are coming to do the bead making. Bead making also, we have supplies that we use to do the bead making. So number one, if we want to do bead, we have to think of the recycling. What do we have to recycle? What are we going to use for this bead? We don't want to spend money. And some of us, we don't even have the money, but we have things that we'll be able to make bead out of it. So example, we have these ones, like we'll be able to use papers like this one, and we'll be able to use paper, wrapping papers, this one. And most of the time, all of us have, in one way or the other, we have newspapers. We'll be able to use it. And just like I said, we have different gift wrap papers that we use. And also, we are able to use these ones, magazines. We'll be able to use it. And also, scrapbooking papers like this one. We'll be able to use them. Just cut a page from it, and we'll be able to use it. So we have all the papers here that we'll be able to use. It's your choice what you want to use. Then after that, we have ruler. We'll use ruler. Then next, we use glue. We have this glue. We'll be able to use this glue. Then we have wooden toothpicks. This one. We will use scissors to cut. Then we will use our elastic. This elastic. When we are done, we will be able to use this elastic. Then come to colors. Also, people use different colors based on what they want. Like, for example, for today, I'm going to use a blue. I'm going to use this one, blue. Why do I choose to use blue? For me, it signifies in African culture, love, harmony, togetherness. As we're here, we are together, even though it's Zoom, but we are together. And also for peace. So that's why I'm going to use this, the blue color. Then some people use like pink color. Why pink? It represents feminine a woman, and also it includes like we are gentle, we are loving, and we are full of compassion and understanding. So that's why some people use pink. So all colors have different meanings to it. And some people use gold, just like you see, like gold is full of richness, is full of high status. It's also like royalty. Yeah. It's also wealth. They use gold. Some people use gold. And green, some people use green because it's like for spiritual growth, harmony, and also the land, the trees are green. So people that like going outside, so whenever they see green, it's their best color. Then some people use like maroon or brown. It's healing, and also it represents Mother Earth, the earth we're walking. Yeah, okay, from earth, we are here in the earth, so it represents. So that's the reason why people use different colors. Then also, when making bead, they have the large, some people make large paper bead and colorful bead. It also symbolizes wealth for them. It also symbolizes wealth and social status. So now we have talked about the materials and the colors why people use it. Then now we are going to come how we are going to cut the papers. The papers come, when cutting the paper, this one, we measure the weight. We measure the weight. This is the weight. This is the width, and this is the length. The length, the width, and the length. And for this one, the width is 1 centimeter. Here, the width is 1 centimeter. And here, the length is 30 centimeter. So we have different width. Here, the width is 2 centimeter. And the length is 40 centimeter. Are you all seeing? Yeah, yeah. Then also we have different styles. Like this one here is 1 centimeter. Good, yeah. And here also is 1 centimeter, so it's 2 centimeter. Yeah. Then this is it. So now, before we go further, we are going to see how we are going to cut the papers. This is it. I'm going to cut this one, 1 centimeter and 30 centimeter. This is what I'm going to cut. Just like I said, I'm going to use this one, the blue. I'm going to use this blue. So I cut 1 centimeter to 30 centimeter. So I lay it here. So you are going to draw your line. Will be like the wrong side, and this one, see? So I'm going to use this part here. So now I'm going to cut. Maybe use the ruler here. Without even use the ruler here. So 1 centimeter from here to here, the ruler is 1 centimeter. So now I use here 1 centimeter I mark here, here, to here. Let's go. So if we are using the ruler, you will see here 0 to 1 centimeter here. So that's the width. So put it like this one here. So if you they are seeing it, let's see. So this is the width. We are measuring first the width, 1 centimeter. Then the length is 30 centimeter. So here, 1 centimeter, then we draw our line here, and we are counting to 30 centimeter. So it's going to be here. So it's just like half of the page here. So let me first go to 1 centimeter, the width here. Yeah, here. Then here now, so we make from here the width, then I draw my line to 30 because this one is, draw the line here. Then we cut. Results. And this one, just like we did. So here, everything is 1 centimeter, we measure it, then we cut 1 centimeter. One centimeter, 1 centimeter to 30 centimeter. The width is 1 centimeter and the length is 30 centimeter. Because we are making, I want to make a bracelet. See, I'm still cutting because I want to make a bracelet. Okay, let's see if this will be enough. So the next step we are doing is we take the toothpick, then we take our glue gun like this one here, and we start to roll. We roll tight, very tight. Some will use bead roller, but in Africa, we don't. We don't have the money. Some people in Africa don't have the money. Those that have the money, they can use bead roller, but some, like especially in rural villages, they use what they have, what they can find. Everything is recycled. They use these ones to roll. So we reach here, then we just put our then we take the stick out. On this one, then we take our next ring and we do the same. We repeat, roll tight. Roll. You can roll any way that you think is comfortable for you. Then take our glue stick, edge, and we roll. That's it. We're done. Two. We take the other one. We do the same. Then we do the same, the glue stick here. Then we roll.
Just takes a lot of patience.
Yeah, it does. So that's why, like, craft work is very, somebody you have to be patient to do it. You have to like the craft. Otherwise, you will not be able to do it. Yeah.
So Melrose, you wouldn't be using stick glue though, would you? When you were home, were you buying stick glue?
Oh, for that one, No, there's, the tree, there's a special type of tree in the bush, like is it the trunk?
Okay.
Yeah, they chop it, then there's a a glove, a gum, that's what they use. Yes, that's what they use. We will not be able to buy this, no. We have to buy good, and at times that's what they use it for glue, for their, give it to their children. Yes. Yeah. So roll.
Mhm.
Roll. Okay. So now we are going to put the string. I'm using these two colors now. Then this one, when we are doing it, we have to measure if we are making a bracelet. Then we cut. See the measurement, you have to measure. So now, then we leave a little bit where we tie. So let's say from here, I cut here. That's it. So now I put this one. I'm making two colors. One.
Rose, is it possible to use shorter pieces of paper and stick them together? If you have smaller, or should they be 30 centimeters long?
No, it depends what they want.
Okay.
If you want to have like a big one, you will use like the whole of this one, the length.
Okay.
It depends the length you want.
How thick you want to be?
Yeah, how thick you want to be. Yeah, and also we have like different type, just like I said, like this one, different shape, and this one is 2 centimeters by 40. But if you want this one to be like the length longer than this, you can use it. Yeah. And if you want to use like two different ones like I'm doing now,
Very nice.
see. So I'm just counting 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, the pink, then 1, 2, 3. And also that's the way they start their children when they are teaching their children. They start with these ones. 3. Then
Amazing.
very nice. Eh?
Very nice.
Yeah. And also, if it's optional, like the clear nail polish, you can use it when you are finished.
So to give it a shiny look, you can use
Yes.
nail polish and it kind of seals it too.
Yes.
Someone's saying here that it would be a good fun activity to do with
Yes.
friends.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it.
Look at that. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you very much, Melrose.
Welcome. And also, if you want, you can make like this one. You just put and you put the bead in.
Oh, yes.
So it, so that's it. I'm enjoying my bead, paper bead. Any questions?
I'll invite people to go off mute, and in case you have a question for Melrose.
Yeah.
Unmute. We're unmuted now. Good. So I would imagine with the angled pieces, Melrose, the same thing. We start at the thick end
Yes.
and roll down.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And was one of them folded? One of the diagrams was 1 centimeter and 1 centimeter. Does that mean you fold it in half, or was it just the width that you were?
Like this one, if you are doing this, you will just like, let's say you fold it in half, just like you said. You fold it in half.
Right. So you do.
When you fold this one in half, then you cut, then it will be 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You use the center line as a fold line.
Yes.
Yes. Make it that one.
Yeah,
shape.
it's a folded line. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
But
you.
the length is your choice.
Right. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
And I would imagine you have to use very thin paper because I make cards with cardstock, and it would be too thick.
Yes.
Yeah, to go around a toothpick. So you do have to use quite light paper, don't
Light
you?
paper. Yeah.
Yeah.
It will be difficult to roll.
Yeah.
If you use thick paper, it will be very difficult to roll.
Yeah.
And it will not give you the fine shape.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great. Good. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. That's really fun. I make jewelry myself, and so this will be, and so does Judy actually. So this will be a fun activity to do. So thank you so much. That was really fun.
Welcome. Thank you.
Great.
Yeah. Any question, Judy? Any question? Any other question?
I think you answered most of our questions today, Melrose.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming.
Welcome.
It was lots of fun to learn this craft, something that you passed down to us. We'll have to pass it around as well. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank
Thank
you for
you.
saving
Yeah.
paper and trying this with all my scraps. as well.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Welcome.